quite a few days ahead for Liverpool, isn't it?
Very much so, yeah, very much so. I mean, it soon changes very quickly, football, do you know what I mean? And a bad week and you're out of two competitions, lose a final and get knocked out of the Champions League, and then you just got the league that is virtually nearly done. So, big week for them, big week, but disappointed in them today. I know they won and that's all they had to do, but I'd be worried about the way they played coming to this game on Tuesday night, where I thought they might get that little bit of confidence up, that bit of swagger back. I didn't see that today.
6 wins will do it, Clinton, in terms of another Premier League title, a second one in terms of the Premier League. After that League Cup final, in terms of what they've got Everton at home, so the Merseyside derby, Fulham away, West Ham home, Leicester away, Tottenham home, and then Chelsea away. Just how early can you see them doing it?
Oh, good one. Maybe the middle of April, I'd say. Yeah, done and dusted, all over. I think it's all over now. Anyway, you asked me the question now. I think not. Or maybe, yeah, the middle of April. I know what I'm saying. He's looking at me funny. I know what I was trying to say. Maybe I have to second guess myself.
Not for the first time.
Exactly. But no, but I actually do think it is all over now. I do think the gap is too big. But to be confirmed as champions, I think the middle of April, and the bus they are getting the bus ready, as Mer said a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago he said they should have booked it.
Well, they booked it now.
When it was cheaper.
I've heard they booked it now, so it is done and dusted.
Now, will it?
It won't be cheap now.
If you've got a bus and Liverpool come now, you're charging double bubble.
I think they
because you know they need the bus.
No, but I think they booked it.
But 3 weeks ago they didn't need a bus.
No, we're not doing bus chat again. We're really not. We're really not.
It's done and dusted, though, Si.
Yeah.
And the middle of April, I'd say it'd be done by the middle of April.
And with the greatest respect to Saints fans, listen, they know this. In terms of the relegation, it's done and dusted for them as well. They've been way off it this season.
They have, but they were better. I watched them against Chelsea last week, or a couple of weeks ago. They were much better today in the first half, much better. Went in at half-time, 1-1. The manager would have said, come out second half, first 15 minutes, we've got to keep it tight. Got to keep it tight. They're kicking into the cop, and they didn't. And you could see the way, when it was the second goal, when it was like, we've lost again. And you can understand that with Southampton.
Has there been any marked improvement from Southampton? Not in terms of goals, but in terms of performances since Juric took over? Because they decided to make a change, decided it wasn't working under Russell Martin. It wasn't in terms of results. No. You can argue in terms of what he's done, it's not working either.
Well, he isn't working. 100% he isn't working.
Would it not have been better than Russell Martin?
Yeah, I think with Russell Martin, he wanted to play and he was playing out from the back and they were constantly getting the ball taken off them and they were giving teams goals. I don't know if I've seen that with this manager. I don't think, he gives goals. They were just poor goals today, not his fault. I mean, the small bone when he kicks into Nunes, clever centre-forward play, and the other one, it doesn't matter how much you train these lads. You can't do what he done with the handball, Sugawara. So, for me, I would say I would have stayed with Martin. I would have stayed with him myself. I think this manager, how many points has he got since he's been in?
Don't off the top of my head, but it's not enough. I mean, they're going to be finishing potentially the weekend 16 points adrift. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know.
Well, Ipswich hope it ain't 16 points. Because if Wolves win today, then Ipswich are in trouble.
Mike, I just want to come to you on what Mercer's been talking about there, because that second penalty, I mean, it was an obvious handball. Just sitting here looking at the monitors, at least 20 yards away, you could see his hand going out. You could see it was clearly a handball. Why does it still take so long for Lewis Smith to go over to the monitor, to have a look at it and eventually be reassured that it is a penalty? Has VAR put an element of doubt in on-field decisions?
Not doubt. I just think that he probably looked and thought, "Oh, that's handball." It was such an obvious handball. He's probably play it again, just to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. But it needed 2 looks maximum, but it just took too long. But like I said before, it's only Lewis probably 6 or 7 of the game, so he wants to be sure. But you only needed 1 look. It just took too long, to be fair. But I guess 1 look going over, he's probably made his man. What you'll say is if you don't look at it more than 2 or 3 times, you've just looked at it, made your man before you've got the screen. So I do get why he's looked at it a little longer, more than 1, but not 8.